Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. We're working on this landscape that I've been trying to get done, and it's the forest, and I can't remember the name of it. I called it something, I can't remember. Hold on. It is called Flowers, Forest, and Landscape. Sorry about that. And so anyway, we are working right in this basic area, and just grab your diamond painting or whatever, and join me, and we can just sit here and diamond paint together and have a little chat while we're at it, you know. And so anyway, I I keep losing my train of thought. Sorry about that. I let me turn the volume. I got the headset on, and I'm gonna turn this off like so.
What I wanted.
And then
I'm sorry. Don't apologize.
what I'm listening to is a book.
And don't stop. Do you know what?
There we go. And I'm gonna switch over to some music. How about that? Hang on. Let's see what we can come up with. Music. How about that? It's an old-fashioned whoop. Well, I don't know if they'll ding me for that or not. But you know what? We're going to play it anyway. We're just going to turn it down real low. How about that? But anyhow, no, I just started working on this, and I decided to keep going. And figure while I was here, I might as well do a video, right? Because I did a whole bunch of all that stark green. I did a whole bunch of that. Let's back you up a little bit. There. That way you can see what I'm doing. Yeah. Anyway, so we're working on this, the letter E. And like I said, they're all over the place. Unfortunately, with these types of landscapes, they do have a tendency to have a lot of confetti. But when we get done with them, they're very, very pretty. And so, yeah, I got an Amazon order that's supposed to be coming in, I think, tomorrow. And it's 2 diamond paintings that I found. And when they come in, I'll show them to you, because they are really, really pretty. And I'm still waiting on my Temu orders. I guarantee you they won't get here before Christmas. I guarantee it. You know, because it keeps saying that it's it's supposed to arrive before Christmas, but at the same token, it's sitting there at the warehouse, just sitting waiting. So I can almost pretty much guarantee that it's not going to get here in time. But oh well. I just, luckily, I've got, other Christmas gifts that I had gotten already. So I don't have to depend on those, if you know what I mean. But that's okay. Hmm. And so, let me see about getting. Let me turn that off. Let's see. I got a glare from the window, and here we go. Here's a classic.
Childhood cancer it's a long road. It's hard, but St. Jude.
Here we go. Here we go. I love listening to this type of music, but at the same token, I'm afraid of getting nailed for, what is it, copyright problems or whatever. So, but I do love to listen to music while we diamond paint. It's definitely worth it. Move this out of the way. But yeah, I'm like 3/4 of the way done with this painting. We're getting there. Slow but sure kind of thing. And so, yeah, I put out 2 videos yesterday. I hope y'all enjoyed them. One was on stitching, and the other one was on latch hooking. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. And the temperature's not too bad today. I'm not positive as to what the temperature is. Let's see. Oh, look at that. It's 55. It's actually a heat wave. Oh, that's funny. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, because, it got really, really cold yesterday and the day before. And now I'm in my room with the door open with no heat running. I don't have to have any extra heat because the temperature has gone up. So, scoot us over a little bit because I'm right in here. Okay. But this one here is like it's not a green like grass green, but it's kind of like I can't really describe it. It's not a green, but it's not, the number on it is 991, I think. Move that out of the way. Yeah, 991. And it's kind of like a grayish blue green. Okay. if that makes any sense. But it's a pretty color. It's just a type of green that I'm not used to. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Got a lot of them. They're, like I said, they're all scattered everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, on Christmas Day, I think I'm going to try to work on the one I call Jesus. Right? I think I'm going to start that one on Christmas Day. Yeah. Then again, I may change my mind. I don't know yet. But, because like I said, I've got the Last Supper. I've got that one. That's a pretty good size one. But that's square drills. And then I've got Our Lady of Heaven. I've still got that one I've got to work on. And then, let's see, what else? And then this new one that's coming in, it's got pictures of Jesus on it. And I thought it was really pretty, so I got it. Yeah, my daughter finally got her crafting space conquered. And unfortunately, everybody uses her crafting table out there as a catch-all. And she finally got it all cleaned off, got it all set up, and she actually did a little diamond painting on a little mouse that I gave her. And it's only a 20 by 20, but she worked on that for a little while yesterday. She's got bad hands like I do. She's got that carpal tunnel in her hands. And so it is really hard on the hands sometimes. Because technically I should have my hand braces on. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm going to get my hand braces so that way I don't pay for it later. I know I did this the other day and was working without the hand braces and ended up with my hands hurting all night long, even with Tylenol. And oops, sorry about that. Didn't mean to bump you. Because it's gotten into both hands now, which is not a good thing for me, but unfortunately, I just have to learn to live with it, honey. Okay, got my hand braces on. That way I won't pay for it later. Yeah. Yeah, I took Tylenol and even used some the hand cream for the pain relief, and nothing was working last night. So that's because I did a bunch of stitching yesterday, and then I did a whole bunch of latch hook yesterday. And then I worked on some diamond paintings. So yeah, I think my hands were just tarred. Yeah, but that's all right. As long as we keep active and keep going and whatnot, that's all that matters. Pain or no pain, right? Used to have this old saying, it says, no pain, no gain, kind of thing. And that is very, very true. Come on now. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder what everybody's going to be doing on Christmas Day after they've spent their time with their family. Is everybody going to go on a live or not? You know, because a lot of us don't have a lot of family on it, so we don't have a lot of people around us on Christmas. And so we depend on YouTube to keep us from being bored, you know, or lonely on that particular day. Yeah. See, my house is full of gamers, and they all come out to eat on a holiday. But as soon as they're done eating, boy, they're heading right back to their computers or gaming consoles. All right, and so you don't see them again until late that day. And so that's the life of a household full of gamers. Yeah, my daughter's got her computer and everything set up in the living room. My grandson, he's got his in the dining room. And then my son-in-law has got his in his room. And then I've got mine in my room. So we all kind of split up and go our own separate ways. Kind of thing. Now me, I'm not a gamer. You know, I'm just not into the gaming like everybody else is. But now I do listen to books. I listen to a lot of stories and books on the internet. And if I'm not doing that, I'm listening to music. Or I'm watching a movie or something, you know. And then when I'm doing that, I'm also cross-stitching or diamond painting or something. It helps to make the time pass. There's a lot of E's in this one. A lot of green. Yeah. But, so anyway. Yeah, the girls are asleep. They're laying over there on their basket and picking at each other. Lily's trying to be friendly, and Frankie's being ornery, being a grump. So, Whoop. Mm. Get some more wax. Come here. Yeah, I told my daughter I'd go out there and wash up some of supper's dishes from last night. She was so tired when she came in and she didn't even, she just, she fixed herself something to eat and then she went on to bed, just tired. So I told her I'd try to get to get some of the dishes done today. The hard part about doing dishes is with this carpal tunnel and arthritis in the thumbs, it's hard to hang on to stuff. You'll be holding something or whatever, and all of a sudden it'll just, for no reason, just all of a sudden your thumb will release and you end up dropping stuff. And so it is a little difficult to do stuff. I don't know if that's part of carpal tunnel or what. All I know is I just have difficulty controlling my grip here lately. So, I don't know. Who knows? Go over there. I got an extra dark green one sitting here. Anyhow, so yeah, I'm way down on the bottom here. Yeah, I've got this thing upside down to where I can reach the where I need to be. And unfortunately, I had to turn it upside down in order to do that. So, but we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Yeah. My daughter made her and her husband some egg and sausage breakfast sandwiches this morning. And she asked me if I wanted one. I said, no, I don't want one today. So I told her later I would have some kind of a sandwich or something. Yep, I think I was going to have a soup and sandwiches yesterday for lunch and got busy and forgot about it. So I may do that and have the soup and sandwiches for supper tonight. That way she doesn't have to come rushing in to cook when she gets home. She didn't get home until almost 2 last night because they had her in what they call marination. And so everybody else let out at the regular time, and unfortunately her area didn't let out until about 1:30. They worked all the way up till 1:30 last night, which is kind of unusual because usually everybody's clocking out about 12:30. Well, marination, because they were so far behind and the machines kept breaking down, that they ended up working over. And I think I'm done with all the E's. I think. Let me look. No, I don't see any more. Nope. I see a 4. But I don't see any more E's. Yep, there's one. I knew there was one hiding somewhere. I think that's it. My thumb is hurting. Alright, well, we're done with the E's then. That was pretty quick. Yeah. Get over there. Yeah, Miss Linda, she's still working on that one which shows the 3 crosses and Jesus. She's still working on that one as far as I know. I didn't catch her this morning, so I don't know. Let's see. What do we want to work on? How about number 3? It's another green. But I'm not going to stay on here long because I may end up doing another video later today. It all depends because we're right at 26 minutes, so we're good. Yeah, I was in the mood to do 2 videos yesterday, so I did. I don't know why, but I did. Yeah. Yeah, now these are really scattered. Those 2 together. Yeah, I kind of prefer color blocking over this other way. Got a hair or something on my thing. There we go. And with all this confetti, I much prefer color blocking. But that's me. What can I say? My nose is itching. Yeah, I was telling my daughter my hair's getting long enough. Getting so long that it's getting hard to wash when I get in the shower because it's getting so long. It's about halfway down my back now compared to what it was a few months ago. Yeah, I've been wearing it up in a braid most of the time. Yeah, I take and I wash it and let it dry, and then I'll put it back up in a braid. That way it's staying out of my face and off around my neck. And so... yeah, old-fashioned way of doing things, I guess. My mama, she never had long hair. Well, let's put it this way. I never saw her with any long hair. She always had it cut short. Not real short, but short. Shorter. Let's put it that way. Now, me, I've always had long hair. You know, I've had it cut a few times. I cut it, and inevitably I end up letting it go right back out. So, I'm just used to having long hair is all. It used to be when I pull it up in a ponytail, it used to be real thick rope looking thing because it was thick. But as I've gotten older, it has thinned out considerably. So it's not near as thick and heavy as it used to be. My daughter has inherited that real thick, heavy hair like I had. And that's why she keeps hers cut short, because it gives her headaches. You know, that's what it used to do to me. That's why I always had to end up wearing it in a braid and then rolling it up, putting it up on top of my head. You know, but I don't know. Growing up, I always had long hair. I don't know why. Yeah. And my hair is straight as a board. It's like somebody laid it on an ironing board and ironed it, because it's as straight can be. Has little or no body. And my mama tried to put permanents in my hair. Yeah, it lasted about 3 days. My hair would go from nice and curly and really pretty, and about 3 days later, it would be nothing but straight fuzz. So I learned my hair doesn't take to permanence. You know, some people they can put a perm in their hair and it'll last, 4, 5, 6 months or whatever. Mine lasts all of about 3 days, and it just falls right back out. Yeah, so I don't mess with it. I just leave it straight and long. So the only time my hair holds a curl is if I wash it and then braid it back up before it's completely dry. Then when I pull it back down later, it'll have a little curly wave to it for a while. But let's see. Looks like we're just about done with all the threes. Sitting there yapping away at you and getting a lot of work done. Yeah. And I'm just talking random stuff. But thank you, Frankie. Every time you do that, you claw my arm. Yeah. She tries to jump from the bed to the arm on the chair and catches my elbow just right and ends up clawing me. Yep, she drew blood again. Without fail. But anyway, I'm going to have to get a piece of paper towel here. Just a second. Oh. All right, what'd you do with the top? There they are. And no, you're not getting any treats until later, so go on. She loves her kitty treats. She'd rather have those than regular cat food. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, they got 5s, 3s, and S's all next to each other. So, it's just a little bit difficult to tell them apart. But I tell you what, this magnifying glass with the light, boy, does that come in handy. It even makes it easier for me to diamond paint. I love it. Yeah, get over there. Let's see, we got 5s. Oh, there's a 3 right there. Get down. And so anyway, but yeah, I really do like this new magnifying light and the extra reach that it has. I really do like it. It has really come in handy. Makes it so much easier to see stuff. Yeah, I think I got them all. Or at least it looks like it. Yeah, they got 1 or 2 here and there, but nothing major. Oh, there's one. Like I said, they're scattered all over the place. And anyhow, all right, where'd you go? Ah, there it is. I knew I saw one, and I'm going, now, dadgummit, where'd you go? Yeah, well, the thing is with these, they've got them, like I said, with the S's, the 5s, and the 3s all kind of mixed in amongst each other. And so it's hard to distinguish one from the other because they're all about the same color. So let's see. There's a couple of 3s right over here. Way over here. All right, I think I've got them all. I think. All right, it looks like it. All right, we're gonna put these away. What else are we gonna do? Get down. I don't know. Trying to decide, do I want to do the 6s or do I want to do the S's? Because there's a lot of both. So let's see. Let's do the S's. No, S is number 23. Get over there. Like I said, most of this is all various different kinds of green. So here we go. Yeah, what we're doing is we're doing the forest along the creek bank is what we're working on. Come on now. I think I'm going to have to get some more wax. I was using that Art Dot stuff. That putty or whatever it's called. Anyhow, and I kept getting stuck on it kept getting sticking to the canvas, and I was constantly having to peel that stuff off of there. So I said, all right, that's enough now. So I cleaned out my tip and replaced it with the wax. Yeah. So yeah, it sometimes you can do it just right, and you got no problems with it, but then you take and it other times it'll get on the canvas, and you're spending all your time with a pair of tweezers peeling it off of there, you know, because when it gets stuck, it gets stuck. And I have yet to find a way to keep it from getting on there. So, but yeah, I like this magnifying. I don't have to wear my glasses. Because the glasses I got are just magnifying glasses. That's all they are. And with the magnifying light, I don't have to wear my glasses, which is nice. And then on top of that, one of the advantages of having this rectangular magnifier is that it doesn't have the distortion that the round magnifiers have. So you're not having to deal with any of that, which is good. So but my little desk that I work from, with all the stuff attached to it, I swear you'd think I was in a sound video, a sound thing where they do videos and a sound booth or whatever they call them. Anyway, you would think, because I've got stuff stuck up off of that's attached to the desk, and I have all the arms and stuff going every which way. You know, I got one for the magnifying light. Then I got another one for my hold my cross stitch. And then I've got another one that holds the camera or my phone. And then I got another one that's got my ring light on it. So I mean, I got four of them all attached to this one table. So yeah, my daughter laughs and says my setup looks like something you'd find in a studio. So, well, what can I say? Yeah, I bought a actual camera, but unfortunately, I haven't been able to figure out how to use it to make videos. Okay, and so I've got it put away until I can figure it out, because I gotta sit down and watch some videos on it and see if I can figure out how to do that. So I am not what they call mechanically inclined. And so it takes me a long while to figure things out. And then on top of that, I even have a hard time trying to figure out how to work StreamYard, So I'm not that smart when it comes to that kind of stuff. Up until I started doing videos and learning how to do that, I was lucky. I was lucky to know how to, write out an email and send it. That's pathetic, isn't it? But anyway, what can I say? I'm 69 years old. What can I say? It's just some things that I'm just not very good at. But we're making some progress. We're covering some of these S's. Yeah, but like I said, they're scattered all over the place. Just like the 3s, they're all everywhere. So we just keep plugging at it until we get them all. Yeah. But we're getting there. It looks pretty good so far. I'm looking forward to getting it done though. And now there's a couple others I want to get the work done on, and that way they're out of the way. And so but yeah, I was doing the latch hooking yesterday, and I used to do it years and years and years ago when I was a teenager, and I'd forgotten how much fun it was. Yeah. But yeah, Melissa was, my daughter was, she was working on a little diamond painting I gave her a couple of months ago. So it's a little white mouse. Yeah, it's only a 20 by 20, but it's small. It's something that she can, what we call snack size kind of thing. Yeah, I told her, I said, I'm not going to buy her anything that's the biggest I think I would get her, because she doesn't have that much time, is like a 30 by 40. That's about the biggest I would go for. Yeah. Her best is 20 by 20, 30 by 30s, that kind of thing. Even a 40 by 40 is too big for her. She'd never get it done. So anyway. Yeah, I've given her a bunch of different ones for her to do, and she just hasn't taken the time to do it. So yeah, but I think she's gonna get into having her own channel here. She's working on it, let's put it that way. We're almost done with the S's too. Almost. We're not that far from being completely done with them. Yeah. Whoop, over there. Let's see. One right there. Six is an S right there. And I think once we get done with this, I think we'll get off here. Yeah. But we made some progress. A little bit. Yeah, but I'll probably keep working on it and whatnot. During the, for today. And that way we can get it done. And I think that's it. There's one. And then I can go on to something else and get that one done. Because I got too many of them that are pending, shall we say. Yeah. Alrighty. It looks like, nope, I found a whole cluster right there. Yeah, I'm running out of stuff to talk about. What can I say? All right. Now I think we're done. Yeah. There's no S's right here. There's one right there. Right here in the middle. See, the problem is that you have to really, really look for them. Alrighty. Well, it's been fun. I need to take a breathing treatment. Yeah, I didn't do it this morning, so anyhow. There. Alrighty, I think we got them this time. Yeah, looks like it. Alrighty, well, we're gonna get off here. Put this away. And I'm gonna take a breathing treatment. And then probably fix myself an early dinner, early supper. So, there. Alrighty, we are done. At least for now, anyway, right? But we've got all of this covered. So we're doing pretty good. Let's see. Can I see if you can see it? There. I ended up turning my light off. I ended up unplugging it by mistake. But that's alright. That looks pretty good though. We're getting there. Yeah, we got one that's right here that I gotta replace. Yeah, that looks good. Alrighty, well listen, y'all have a good day. Enjoy the mild weather that we're having, and we will catch you next time. So God bless you, God keep you, love one another, and as Jesus has loved you. Give your families a big old hug. Tell them how much you love them. And we'll get you all on the next one. All right. Bye-bye.